Hello and welcome to another episode of Transfer News Podcast. I'm your host Archer, and we've got quite the Sunday evening feast of transfer stories to sink our teeth into today. From strikers refusing to return to their clubs to force through moves, to the ever-rotating carousel of Premier League talent, we're covering it all. So settle in, grab your favourite beverage, and let's dive into the latest transfer gossip that's got the football world buzzing. Let's kick things off with some serious drama from Portugal, where Sporting striker Viktor Gyokeres is reportedly preparing to refuse to return to the club in order to force through a move. This is the kind of hardball negotiating that can get very messy very quickly. And with Gyökeres being one of Europe's most sought-after strikers, expect this saga to dominate headlines in the coming weeks. I've got to say, while I understand a player's desire to move to a bigger club, these public standoffs rarely end well for anyone involved. Sticking with departures, Brighton are facing the imminent exit of Joao Pedro to Chelsea, but the Seagulls are maintaining their famously calm approach to transfers. The club's transfer model won't alter following Pedro's departure, which is classic Brighton really. They've built their reputation on finding gems, developing them, and then selling them on for significant profit. You have to admire their consistency and long-term thinking in a world where clubs often panic when losing key players. Chelsea have indeed agreed a deal for Pedro, which represents another significant investment in their already bloated squad. The Blues continue their scattergun approach to recruitment under their current ownership. And while Pedro is undoubtedly talented, you do wonder how all these attacking players will fit into one cohesive system. Liverpool are being linked with Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez as a potential successor to Andy Robertson at left-back. Kerkez has been impressive for the Cherries and could indeed provide the pace and attacking threat that Liverpool look for from their fullbacks. At 21 years old, he fits the profile of a player who could grow into the role over time, though replacing someone of Robertson's quality and experience is never straightforward. Manchester United fans will be interested in reports examining how potential targets Bryan Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha, and Bruno Fernandes could fit into Ruben Amorim's tactical system. With Amorim's preference for a 3-4-3 formation, these versatile attacking players could all find roles in his setup. Cunha in particular has shown the kind of work rate and tactical flexibility that Amorim tends to favour in his forward players. Arsenal are continuing to make progress on a deal for Brentford midfielder Christian Norgaard, with Thomas Partey expected to leave the Emirates. Norgaard would bring physicality and defensive solidity to Arsenal's midfield, qualities that have sometimes been missing in their setup. The Danish international has been consistently impressive for Brentford and could be exactly what Mikel Arteta needs to add steel to his midfield. Speaking of Brentford, the club continues to surprise with their bold decision-making, with their latest coaching appointment being described as typically unexpected, but unsurprising given their track record. The Bees have built a reputation for thinking outside the box, whether in recruitment, tactics or management appointments, and it served them well in establishing themselves in the Premier League. Moving away from the Premier League briefly, Celtic are closing in on signing defender Inamura, which would add depth to their defensive options as they prepare for European competition. Meanwhile, Sunderland are on the verge of signing Atletico Madrid left-back Reinildo on a free transfer, which would be quite a coup for the Championship side if they can pull it off. Before we wrap up today's show, I want to tell you about Fantasy Football Hub. Want to win your Fantasy Premier League mini-leagues? Join Fantasy Football Hub today with 30% off using our link in the show notes. That's all for today's episode of Transfer News Podcast. Thanks for listening, and remember to subscribe to the show on all your favourite podcast platforms or visit us at transfernewspodcast.com for more content. Don't forget to sign up for our daily newsletter at mail.transfernewspodcast.com to stay on top of all the latest transfer developments. Until next time, keep your eyes on the transfer market